Today I want to talk to you about consciousness and sex. I'm truly excited about this topic, and I would love it if after you watch the video, if you have something to say about it, please comment. If you have something that you experience that you think the other viewers would also benefit from, please share it. If you have questions, ask it. So let's dive in. My name is Sophia, muse, mystic and master manifester, and I'm dedicated to bring you guidance and knowledge so that you can create the life that you truly desire. Consciousness is that part of us, the non-physical part. Our consciousness that is the part of the metaphysical. We can't show somebody consciousness, and it is a process. It's like waking up, because everybody has consciousness, of course. We are not walking around without any connection to other realms. We are not just physical beings. But while everybody has consciousness, the level of consciousness of each person will vary. It's like waking up, like I said. Sometimes you wake up in the morning very slowly. Sometimes you quickly wake up and jump out of bed. So don't compare yourself to anyone else in your journey. So now that we talked a little bit about consciousness, what does it mean when you are conscious? You are truly awakened. What does it mean for sex, you being a sexual being, and for you having sex, taking part in sexual acts? You first have to become complete in yourself, and not only accept yourself or forgive yourself, but truly love yourself, so that you don't feel you have this need. Those needs that we have, those human needs, there's nothing wrong with it, but if we look for those needs to be met by another person, how will we ever then fulfill that need for somebody else if we don't even fulfill that need for ourselves? So we have to become complete and whole, complete in acceptance, but also in understanding. And if we start to understand that we are not a physical being only, but a spiritual being, and you start to understand that you are energy, and you start to work with the energies, that is then when sex becomes something so powerful and sacred, and actually what I believe it should be, or was meant to be. If you've done all this, it's almost like this is something that you didn't even imagine would be a perk of being awakened. The fact that you can truly enjoy everything in creation, including how your own body can respond and connect and play with the energies. So now that I've explained all that, let's come to the second part where I discuss directly sex and consciousness. Sexual energy is a creative energy. It is extremely powerful. So when you are aware, you can transmute that energy by creating anything. The most powerful expression of creating through this energy is when you have children. That is the power of the sexual energy. So you can imagine if your sexual energy, if the sharing of sexual energy can create a human or facilitate the creation of a human, you can imagine how powerful that is. So that is not an energy that you want to lose just like that when you have sex, the same energy is generated. So let's talk about the act of sex itself. You should be extremely conscious of whom you share your energies with. That is the first thing you should think about. So ideally, it is wonderful if you have somebody who you can grow with and share this growth and this expansion of consciousness together. But it does not mean that that's the only way you can have meaningful and wonderful, consciously aware sex. Most important is to know the person you are having this with. You must know their energy, and then when you are with them in the act, you can transmute this sexual energy that is between the two of you, and that are enhanced and created this flow of energy. And even if that is your intention, you can send the energy that are generated out into the universe, because it is a beautiful, creative, positive, loving energy that you don't have to just circulate in your body, but on the contrary, you can, because when you connect with your partner, that is in small representation of the connectedness of creation. So when you connect, that energy and love that are created are so powerful that you can radiate it to the world, like you would say a prayer for the world. When you say, for instance, meditate and then generate energy and you send energy out, in the same way when you have sex consciously, you can send the energy that's generated to the world. Because remember, energy is never destroyed, it can be transferred. Being conscious during the sexual act, you will be aware of not only the connection between you and the other person, you will be aware of the energy in your body and in the other person's body and how it's moving. You can, if you become aware of the energy in your body, you can feel how the energy moves and you can direct it. So if you appreciate this energy, this creative energy, the sexual energy, which is the creative energy, this will be available to you, and you will become more and more skilled in using it. The first thing is also awareness of how the energy moves in your body, and you can consciously move the energy up or through you or outwards. What you have to do is to connect, like I've said, with yourself and become aware of all your senses, because this is the physical body that will translate for us. This is a tool. And as you become aware of this physical body, become aware of the spiritual body also, that in harmony will connect then with the partner. And if you connect, you will find that if you are truly aligned, you will become one, not only like in the popular sense, but you will truly become one in such a way that, like I've said, you have masculine and feminine energy, both of you. But if you merge truly in unity in sex, it won't even matter if you are male or female, because the unity, in this unity, you become all in one, all the same. And you can imagine that this it is a total opposite of separation. In that act, in that moment, and in the moments where you reach then orgasm together, in that moment this powerful energy comes to its fullest and are then transmuted into whatever you decide consciously of what you intended it to. That's what I mean by being conscious. When you are conscious, you consciously decide where you want the energy to flow. And you will find that this creative energy is not a source that can be depleted. If you truly understand how to work with this creative energy, you will have amazing sex, but not only that, you will have so much creative energy that you then can use every day when you create your business, create your dream life. You can use that same energy. But many people are not aware of it. And the reason is they are not even aware of themselves and who they truly are. So to fully experience the power of the sexual energy that is in all of us, available to all of us, you should first, as always, do the inner work so that you get rid of blockages, get rid of preconceived ideas. Remember, they are not yours. They are things that other people has been taught by other people. You have to be still with yourself, connect with your higher self. I made a video last week about that, so that you can come in alignment with yourself, see what does not feel good, get rid of that, so that you are so aligned with your higher self, so that you can truly accept yourself and realize that you emanate from God, from Source. Your spirit is eternal. You must accept yourself. We all have flaws, we all make mistakes. Accept yourself fully. Because when you accept yourself fully, you are then the perfect match for somebody who also accepts themselves fully and who are whole. So our human part, this body and ego, this human avatar that we have, has certain needs that are human needs, and there's nothing wrong with it because we are human. But when we become conscious, this human mind, this human ego won't rule us. What will happen is, when it comes to sex, and here there are many, you can say there are many traps that are there for people who can experience it, but not in a way that's necessarily good for them. It can become an addiction, it can become a power play, whatever. That happens when you are not aware. But if you are aware that this is a human need, you can witness this desire even that you might have, that might arise as, okay, that is a very powerful desire, but you don't act on every impulse that you get. You are aware that you have this desire. So you become a master of your own desires. Your will determines what you will do. So if you then are in a situation, or it happens on your path now, that you have found a person or encountered a person that you want to share sex with, have sex with, which want to share your sexual energy, then you are in the right space. Following the law of attraction, when you are conscious and aware, you will attract somebody towards you who are also conscious and aware. You know that we have both masculine and feminine energies, and that must be balanced in the partners that will engage in a sexual act if you want to truly experience a beautiful and powerful connection. So sacred sex will be when the partners are both aware of being spiritual, where the sexual act can fully be experienced in all the beauty and all the where it is a metaphor for the love that is source, an example of the union that is creation, of the connectedness of all. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you found any value in it and want to be aware of when I post more videos, which is twice a week, longer format. And also, if you have any questions, ask them please. If you have any comments, I also always look at the comments, and I will always answer you. I'm sending you infinite love till I speak to you again in the next video. Goodbye.